to my channel. That's probably going to be better. It's always better when your mouth is facing the mic or close to facing the mic. It's probably going to be better. Okay, good. Just let me do the administrative stuff here really quickly, and then we'll get into the mods. So you can see some of them already, obviously. What did I do? That's fine, that works. I gotta stop doing that though, it's a bad habit. It is. Alright, and we need to copy the address and paste it. And what do we have? That's fine for what we're doing today. Cool. Okay. That can now go away. You come over here. Just to make sure everything is, let's pop the chat out. Pop. And move it over and up. And let's move you down to where you're useful. And you move you down to where I can see what's going on. And you're a little too fat. There we are. Alright, so here we are in the Vortex interface. And if we look at my dashboard, so you can see that I've got Skyrim going right now, but if we go down and now look at the profiles, I have a lot of different Skyrim profiles, but I also have Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas as well. So things are getting full in here, I don't know. But anyway, so the one we're using is this one. 211 mods enabled. A fair few. And I think I'm probably going to try to add a few more, but not too many. So, mods. What do we have? We have the engine fixes for SSE. Cheaper and unlimited training per day. These are standard. I don't play without these. 10 times faster destruction leveling. 5-minute mage armor. This I took out because Spurg does not have as many perks. I don't think it doesn't seem to have as many perks as Ordinator, so I don't need to progress quite as fast. But if I find that I'm falling behind in perks, then I'll reinstall it. But for now, it's done. And if I reinstall it, it'll give me all the perks I missed, so it's fine. That's one of those mods that you can install anytime. Quality wear map, yeah. Matter of time, yeah. Standard. This is I discussed this last time. It's a texture pack. This just allows you to get your achievements in Steam. Don't care really. It came as part of Curry's Essentials, and I just didn't bother to get rid of it. I suppose I could do that anytime I wanted to. This Acquisitive Soul Gem multi-threaded. This makes sure that petty souls go into petty soul gems, lesser souls go into lesser soul gems, and there's no mixing of the two. And the rest are the same thing. All of them have the correct souls. Always. So if you don't have the correct soul gem, you don't collect the soul. It's that simple. Additional clockwork. I forget what that is. That's immersion though, so that has something to do with the in-game. Okay. This is for you need this as part of the basis for some other mods. That's all that is. This is the Race Overhaul. I decided to keep it. I mean, there were some things I didn't like, some things I didn't like, and it's the same as the original race thingy, so I just left it. So I might as well use that this time again. It definitely, I prefer the vanilla. It's easier, so this is as far as ease goes, but this is more interesting. Yeah, I'm doing the Thieves Guild, as you saw in my play this morning. Icy is definitely a thief, and he's hoping to become a very good one, although apparently first he's got to become an arsonist. but that's okay. So yeah, that's just so I can get everything at the same time rather than one back and one and back. And yeah, alternate start. You already saw that. Amazing follower tweaks. Pretty much always, I find. I have tried the other follower stuff, and this is just the best one. So why not use it? You know, it works. It works well. Apocalypse spells, arcane spells, the frost effects, so that you can see the way things are looking when we're up north. That's again textures. Auto equip the best arrows rather than auto equipping the worst arrows. That's sometimes a bit of a pain too, but it's better than, you know, having iron arrows when you're going up against a level 45 opponent. Baron's the quest markers, so if I want to go find those, I can. And that's very much part of the Thieves Guild, so I'll probably be doing that this time. Bears of the North, that's just the bears. Beast scars, that's for the scars that I gave myself when I did the thingy. That's what that was. That's just a very small mod, 12 scars, but hey, at least they're better. Bellyache's animal and creature pack, so that's just models and textures again and again. Belt fastened quivers, that's just you know, the way things look. I don't mind that, especially I do believe that is for the crossbow only. It's not for bows. I don't think it might be. Actually, I've seen them both, so we'll see. And then there's a lot of stuff there that's better. So we've got better dialogue controls, better docks. That's for Solitude and Dawnstar. Makes them busier. This is the map for False Scar and Wormstooth. Wormstooth we don't need to worry about, but yeah. Better jumping, better mail presets, better master spells, better message box controls, better Sky UI configuration. Those are all pretty important ones. Who have the better master spells is just, you know, for dressing, but the rest of them are pretty basically important stuff. Blended roads, I decided to go with those again. I'm starting to like them more the more I use them, although I imagine if I go back to the other roads, I'll like those. I'll still like those more, but we're still going to try these for a while. There's the body slide. That's just for the beginning. That's weapons. That's models and textures for the Dwemer stuff, which still doesn't look good, but it looks better than it did. That's a patch. That's bodies. I think that's for females and males, but I'm not sure. There's Cathedral Weathers. Okay, and the unofficial update. If you're going to get Cathedral Weathers now, I think you have to get this as well. Otherwise, it just won't work. And by it, I mean your game. It'll crash your game pretty good. But I'm not sure if that's actually true, but that's what I think. I remember reading it somewhere, but it was a while ago, so don't take my word for that. If you want to use Cathedral Weathers, go and check and make sure for yourself, because I can't remember for sure, but I think I have to have this. Cinematic driving, yeah, that's yeah, you've seen that many times. That's pretty standard with me now. I love that. I think that's so cool. Cloaks, Clockwork. Clockwork is the quest. I should have taken it out, but I didn't. I can't remember why. There was a reason. I was going to take it out, and I decided not to. I can't remember why, though. Anyway, well, you never know. We might get there. College offers all spells. Yes. College spell books. Complete Alchemy and Cooking Overhaul. Complete Alchemy and Cooking Overhaul with the patch. For the Anniversary Edition. Convenient horses, as always. Again, I've tried the other ones. This is the best one as far as I'm concerned. It's the most interesting. It's not the easiest, There's another one that's much easier. You just get on a horse and go. And it's already as fast as you could possibly want it to be and stuff, but that's not as fun. So I like convenient horses. That will allow me to craft Thieves Guild and Brotherhood, because I'm going to be doing both of these, obviously. That's why I wanted to do the intro before I did the mod talk, because there's going to be spoilers in here as to where I'm going. And there's one of them right there. Big time. I did not delete this yet. That is for the other save. I still might go back. That's why a lot of these blue ones are ones I haven't deleted, because it deleted completely, because I might want to go back. So I left them so that they're in the other profile. Cutting room floor. So the Dark Brotherhood Reborn, the Dawnstar Statuary, and a patch collection for that. And rewards. So, and there's a couple other things that go in there too, but I can't remember where they are. We'll come with them. Deadly Destructions, always. Deadly Dragons. That is going to be set on Expert, and is going to be staying on Expert. Those dragon fights the last time were just way too easy. Ridiculous easy. I won't be getting to fight dragons for a while, but when I do, I want it to be a fight. That again, the same thing. I want to be able to go back and maybe try that again. I know there's a guy online that did it, so I might go and watch his playthrough and then go and see if I can, finish what I started. It just got ridiculous. Detect corpses. Yes, that stays. That's pretty standard for me. Disenchantable Dark Brotherhood gear, but not the Thieves Guild gear. Didn't want to bunch them in there, and I thought the Dark Brotherhood gear was more important. Diverse Dragons, Dragon Priest. This is just textures. All of these are all textures. I cannot stress enough how much I like the El Sopa mods. They are really good. I have almost no artistic taste whatsoever. I failed art in grade 7 and grade 8, put it that way. And even I notice how much better those are. They are really well done. I highly recommend the El Sopa. Both the hand-painted road signs and the inn signs. Any of their signs. They're really nice. Okay. Enhanced blood textures. Essential. Oh, excuse me, please. Essential favorites. What that does is, if you favorite an item, you cannot sell it. It won't sell, it won't show up when you go to do sales, so you don't sell stuff accidentally. That's a good thing. Bit of a pain now and then if you have two of the same item, and the one you're not, nothing's different between them, then they're both going to be locked in, and you have to go. But overall, very useful. This is just models and textures. I highly recommend this one as also. It's really good. It gives a much better description of what you have to be doing, so it's better. Face discoloration, fog grit, the bandit's downfall. I had this in the last one too. I couldn't put it in until later because I using Curry's essentials until I took that off and just downloaded and installed all of her mods or his mods individually the way I did. Then yeah, the bandit's downfall, I couldn't install it until then, so it's done. This is just, it says creatures and mounts, but it's textures. False Scar, so I left that in. I might do False Scar. There's 3 of them, 4 of them, 1, 2, 3 of these, but don't worry about it. There's just no difference, but you can't get rid of one because it's used in a previous playlist, so not to worry. Fixed notes, that's for Sky UI, so that it works with AE, which is nice. Trust me on that. Um, Footprints is, yeah, that just shows footprints. This is, again, same thing, Finis. There's 4 of them. Forgotten retext, that's models and textures. Fossil mining map markers. And fossil mining. So we got those 2 again. We'll see how that works out for us. There's not the easiest things to find, that's for sure. Giant, that's a model and textures. These, I like these. I like the doors. I really do. Models and textures. That's the quest. Helgen Reborn, which, you know, this time I will probably get to. But it'll be way long. I'm not sure when. High Poly, that's models and textures, body and face. Horn candles, again, that's just textures. Immersive Armors. I've gone through that several times now. So there's a lot of good armors in there. The AI Overhaul, which seems to half work, but is better than nothing. Immersive, and I don't blame the mod for that, by the way. There's just that's a big project to take on. So yeah, I don't blame the mod author or the mod or anything. I think that's still a good mod. There's just so much you can do with the diverse characters in Skyrim. The Immersive College is still in. Here we are. I am probably going to do Dawnguard. So there's Fort Dawnguard, Immersive, and there's other stuff for Fort Dawnguard too. Some of the other textures and whatnot. But that's the big one. That's the Immersive Fort Dawnguard. Patrols Light, Immersive Weapons. We've looked at that. Immersive World Encounters. I like that. It allows me to take out a couple of the regular vanilla encounters that I don't like. Well, one of them anyway, because I find it absolutely stupid. That's they're nobles. They can read the road signs, follow road signs. You get the solitude. It's just ridiculous. Improved eyes. That's body and texture bodies. Indigo, of course. Won't be getting him for a while, but I will be getting him eventually, and this time we'll actually be talking, unlike last time. These are all just cities and towns and textures and whatnot. This is a bunch of patches. That's just body and face. Lanterns of Skyrim, that's just a retexture. Environmental makes things look cool. I always install this. The vanilla shaped weapons are really just ugly. These are much better. There's the main one I'm going to be doing soon. I've already read the notice for it, so yeah, and those are all the patches and everything you need for it. Legendary, yeah, I always have that in because I like the crossbows, and that's the best one so far. I did look. There wasn't about one that I thought that looked any better. There's a couple I haven't tried, but they don't look any better. So, longer, yeah, boom, boom. There's more textures. This is the same overhaul I had last time. I like it. I like it more than I like Moonlight Tales, and I like Moonlight Tales a lot. But I do like that, so I'm going to keep that for a while. The Helper, always missives, which I haven't even looked at yet, but I'm going to start. I noticed where they are. Moon and Star, I was going to take that out, but it looks really interesting. So I left it in, and I left Moonpath elsewhere in, because it has a connection to Legacy of the Dragonborn. So we may be doing that. In fact, we'll almost certainly be doing that. More HUD. That's just user interface. Move it, damn it. That means that my followers should not get stuck in doorways. You know they still do, just not as often. that allows your if you tell Inigo to rest at Bree's home, he'll go upstairs and downstairs both while he's resting. That's all that does. Live another life. You've seen this. This is just adding. Well, one of them was adding new ones. I don't know which one. Probably this one. New options as to where you end up or where you start. No more random thieves guild thieves. Yeah, I did. I find that ridiculous. You joined the thieves guild because I have done this. I did a good chunk of the thieves guild, not all of it, before. And one of the things I noticed, you join the thieves guild and you go into Riften and suddenly there's like 6 dead thieves, just random, and one thief on the verge of getting killed. And you can loot them and stuff, but you can't take their armor. And it's just ridiculous to have any thieves killed. So I just took it out, get rid of it. No Thieves Guild grind. That means that I have to do some work, but nowhere near as much. I think there's 124 or something like that you're supposed to do. This cuts it down to 20. I think it's 20. SMIM. Noble Skyrim models and textures, yeah. Nordic Snow. These again are here in case for when and if I want to go back to the other playthrough. Odin, yeah. Opulent, okay, here we are. This is going to be useful this time. The Opulent Thieves Guild, the Skyrim Sewers, which we'll get to in a bit. That's a patch for it. And there's a patch collection. Ordinator is taken out, and Spurg is what you've seen. Spurg is my perk tree now. Parthenax, yeah, that's never going away. Papyrus Extender, yeah, that's for modders, and yeah, that's something depends on that. I forget which. Same thing with this. Point away, immersion. This, I forget what this does. I used to. Point away. All right, let's find out so I can let everyone know. That's no good to me. Skyrim Special Edition. Point away. POINT. The way. Whoa, not weighty. Way. Provides more road signs. Okay, yeah, there you are. Yeah. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. But anyway, so that just adds road signs to the roads and makes it easier to find your way sometimes. Sometimes they're I haven't even looked at some of them, but sometimes they've helped. So there you are. Power of Threes tweaks. That's for the anniversary editions. That's bug fixes. Predator Vision, always. So much better than the vanilla with night vision. Seriously. Race menu, yeah, I kept that again. You could see. More patches. We don't need no stinking patches. Real Mountains rebuilt. These are both from. Curry's Essentials. So there you are. Yeah, I didn't even bother with that. But again, I don't know if I need it for the other playthrough, so I just left it. Realistic Water. Shrines. Those are models and textures. Yeah, the Skyrim Merchants. I like that mod. That's a nice little mod. It gives more money than the merchants, so you can sell a lot more stuff. It seems reasonable. It doesn't give an ungodly amount of money to the merchants, at least not in the beginning. I think towards the end, when you're at level 60, yeah, they have a fair chunk of change. But in the beginning, yeah, it's fairly well balanced until near the end. Ruins Clutter, yes, improved Clutter. Yeah, this isn't an attempt to get the NPCs to walk the same pace as you. It works for some, not for others, but again, it's a nice little mod. It does as well as you would expect. I mean, there's only so much you can change in the core game files. That's just models and textures. That's my favorites menu. That's the Galder Amulet buff that I always keep. Better torches. That makes they are that affects his torches, but not much. The biggest effect is it pretty much makes it so they never burn out. So instead of sort of carrying 5 torches, I can just carry 1 if I want to. I'll probably still carry 5 because it seems fair. Or maybe 3. Anyway, but it also makes the light a little softer and the radius a little larger. So it's not much of a change except for they last forever. I think it's 100,000 hours or something like that. Models and textures. Yeah, I like that. That's a nice little overhaul. New master spells. Okay, I also put in sewers. So we have the sewers in Solitude, and in Skyrim, and in Riften, I do believe, although I'm not sure about that. I haven't checked that yet. But I think there's sewers now all over the place. And this Solitude manhole relocation. So there's a different way into the sewers. Skyrim skill on Capper, so I can't make anything legendary this time. Unlimited ring, yeah, that's fine. Sky UI. Sky, yeah, that is such a bonus. That's it really does that. That's a major league fit saving mod, because that is so frustrating when you click on it and it just keeps clicking and clicking and clicking. So you click away and then you click back and the same thing happens. Oh, it's so annoying. So you have to actually end up exiting to the main menu before you can go into. Oh yeah, it's just that this just saves so much aggravation. Sounds of Skyrim. Yeah, I didn't bother changing that. I like it. Spurg, there it is. Splashes of Skyrim. I think that's water. Utilities, yes. Status, that's just so that I can look and see what's going on with my characters. Doesn't do anything else. It's just information. But information is good. Stronger unrelenting force, 200%. I thought very seriously about taking that out. But no, I think my unrelenting force should be stronger than the Draugrs. It's that simple. Stunning statues, those are nice. Cerberus, that's more magic enchantments and whatnot. The Brotherhood of Old. This is an adventure. After I finished the Brotherhood, this is a continuation of the Brotherhood story. So that's the Dark Brotherhood, not the Thieves Guild. That's a quest, and those are, yeah, notice board is nice. I can use that if I want. I can ignore it if I want. It's up to me. The real Shady, that's all. That's I think that's how I got the idea. I'll have to thank that mod author for the idea for my title, because I think that's probably where it came from. Anyway, yeah, that's the NPCs. It just makes the NPCs, some of them, a little shadier. And I don't mean it as in lack of light either. Thieves Guild, so I can do the Thieves Guild armor enchantments if I want. The sound, got rid of the sound of that tomb. That always kind of drove me nuts. Not using the epic shouts. Not using that this time. That's really, I mean, you want to talk about something that is just no. It's just there's just too many. It's just and a lot of them are just repeats of what you already have. So forget it. Time scale at 10, and I am going to disable and then re-enable that just to make sure it works correctly. I think it worked correctly because it seemed to me to take a fair bit of time to go through the day, but let's just make sure. As you can tell, we're almost done. I did say I had 100 and some odd, 211, I think. So there's the models and textures. This just changes the weather of cathedral weathers to be a little more quote-unquote realistic, true. I leave it in because it's something I bitch about, but you know, I mean, it's life. I mean, let's have a little bit of irritation in the game. True HUD. That's for the AE, yes. That allows you to control your HUD, that's all. UI, yeah, that's UI. Ultimate shouts. That adds a couple, 3 shouts, I think. I'm not sure. I forget what that does with the shouts. It says magic gameplay, so it changes the shouts. Yeah, that's right too. It changes the shouts, the time they go, and the amount of time in between cooldown changes. It's less time between cooldown, more time, or more power to the shouts. So yeah. Unlimited dragon aspect. Yeah, I don't understand why that you could only do that once a day. That never made sense to me. I don't care if it's overpowered or not. If I learned it, then I should be able to do it as often as I can do it. Unlimited wood chopper, and I've got that on 4. So every time I hit the wood, I get 4 pieces. Moon path elsewhere. That's a patch. The unofficial Skyrim patch. The unofficial Skyrim content. All of it. It's all there. Yeah, there it is there. Unread books low as always. There's another one for the Dark Brotherhood. Vizera alive. Dark Brotherhood Argonian amazing follower. Yes, Vizera. And but I did. There's a mod out there that actually saved the Brotherhood, except for Arnbjorn, I think. But I mean, I might be possible to save him too. I'm not sure. But he died in the preview thing they showed, so I don't know if he's savable. But I didn't like that. You know, she and it says Astrid too, which no. The whole point behind that is that we were betrayed by her and she has to die. So I didn't bother with that. But it's an interesting looking thing to look at. So you might want to take a boo at it. I can't remember the name of it. But if you just put in Dark Brotherhood, that'll come up. Oh, Detect Dead, yes. Werewolf retexture. Winter Sun, Sims. Sims is artifacts. So, yeah, this is just patch. There's Faith, that's for religion. And that's just a remodel. And this is artifacts, weapons, and armors, and whatnot. Interesting. That's just there for interest. I don't think the weapons and armor are overpowered or anything like that. Just interest. So there are my mods, my plugins. I have 138 active and 86 light, so that you combine those for 200 plus. But yeah. So, but what was that thing that I saw before? No, it just went the same thing. So there you are. There we are. We have 211 mods so far. We will be adding more. So, everybody, that's all I'm going to do with that. Yeah, I'm still a little out of it, so I think we're going to call that the end. You got all the information that you need. If anyone has any questions, just send me the question and I'll be happy to answer it. But yeah, those are the mods. So take a real close look. Again, just scroll down through. And remember, that is no longer a thing. So a lot of what I have here is textures. But there's a lot of other stuff too. This is just so that everybody can get a second take at the mods before I go off. The real Shady. No, I'm sorry. No, I'm sure now that I was wrong on the real Shady. Let's go find out. Huh? Oh, no wonder. I'm in the wrong game. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, I put in Shady and it gave me stuff for Shady Sands. I'm like, what the frig? The real Shady. Okay, so this is a merchant, Shady Sam. Oh, he's a fence. Okay. Okay, so he's a fence for the Thieves Guild. That's what he is. Still should thank that person because, yeah. Anyway. So that's the real Shady. Okay. And we're just going to finish off this scroll down. Okay, so everybody, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you had a good time. And, what the? Oh. Well, that's interesting. So even though I have my, yeah, you guys don't care. But yeah, you see what the cursor's doing there? That, I don't, I have the XSplit on top of this now, but it's still showing the cursor through. It's funny. Anyway, everybody have a nice day, night, morning, evening, afternoon even, as the case may be. And we'll talk to y'all next time around. Yeah, I get distracted easily sometimes. Have a nice day, everyone. Bye now.